Scorpio. Almost Jupiter and Scorpio time. That is exciting from what I understand. I don't know a whole lot about astrology, but I've been trying to learn about it, and I can't see today, and this glare is a little bit maddening, so I'll try to, librarian the whole thing. But anyway, we're going to do a regular spread here, past, present, future, on for the energies for the last week in September, first couple of weeks in October. Oh, we got cards jumping out here. Got my regular smudge going on, abalone shell, Palo Santo. That's a tree. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? For Libra season for Scorpios, please. All right. We have and then a feature. Okay, so we had a couple jumper cards. Scorpios. So, okay. These are jumper cards. So these are cards that just came out while I was shuffling. First and foremost, we have your hopes and dreams, or possibly too many options going on, or kind of like, what's funny is that when I started doing this, all of a sudden I was like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now. Like, I got really like, I don't know. And then I'm holding this card and I'm like, I don't know. So whatever that means for you, me acting as a conduit for your message, is it too much right now? What else do you have? You've got this jumper card, which is the Five of Swords. I like to call this, it's betrayal, but it's also like battles. Keep in mind that it is with an air sign. So, or it could be, we have two air sign cards here. You have air sign and the King of Swords. And I'm feeling all kinds of frazzled right now. So this, and you have a lot of air in this chart right now. So anyway, these are just jumpers. So we're going to get back to them. You've got the King of Swords, Five of Swords. You've got battles over hopes and dreams with kind of like a sharp, a kind of like an authority figure somewhere in there that might be blocking you. So let's see what's going on with that. Because looking in your recent past, you have right in the center of the recent past, you have, I call this my sneaky Pete card. This guy, I mean, look at his face. He literally is like he got away with something, and he totally has zero remorse over it at all. This is the Seven of Swords. Okay, and then next to that, you've got the Four of Swords. So taking some respite. So what, this happened here, and then you needed to chill out after that because you've got the Knight of Swords coming in. And the Knight of Swords, I mean, first off, swords come in and take action, particularly if it's an air sign and they're coming in like charge and they just are ready to cut your head off, because that's what air signs do. So Scorpio, do you have an air sign in your chart right now that's kind of making things a little bit crazy for your life because, they're getting away with something and you know it, and you just want to lay down and just be like, I can't, just stop, because there's some kind of action here that was just madness, right? And then so your base for your recent past is the Three of Cups in reverse, which is, could be third party situation, or it could be just lack of one. Like, it was, I'm hearing celebrate what? Like, what in the world is there to celebrate, right? And then under that you have Death, which is the Scorpio card, but it's the need for, not only is it the need for transformation, but under that you have the Emperor here. And the Emperor, think about the position of an Emperor. They rule big, giant parts of the globe. And so they need to make really calculated decisions and cut some losses, and it's difficult to be an Emperor, to say the least. Okay, so then right in your center, you have a young type energy, earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, bringing in some news, and it was in the reverse. And typically it's, so when you read it in the tarot book, it talks about evil news, But if you could just picture, you know how you have like the good angel and the bad angel, and they're like, this is like the bad one. He's like, hey, you know, all this gossip, 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 gossip. And then next to that, you've got the devil. And you're like, no, tell me about the gossip. And they're like, more gossip. And you're like, what? So don't get involved with this. Stop. This all feels like a whole bunch of drama. And are you creating the drama? Are you doing this? Are you the one who's like, or is it somebody that's in your ear causing you to get tempted to join in on the madness? Because here's another night you have, so in the first line you had, in your past, you had all the air signs. So that's intellect. Those are words just messing up your life. And then you have this little gossiping gully here saying whatever they feel like. And this night walking away from that. There's some earthly material thing, family, money, whatever, walking away from all of this nonsense happening, the devil and this little chirping whatever, because your base of your present is the end. I heard it's the end of the world as we know it. Well, I mean, that's what the world means, right? So anytime you see this card, you're going to sing that song forever now, but it's the truth. Especially because it was in reverse. And under that, you have the moon card. So either it's because of there's a Pisces influence here, or because of the fact that things that were in the past, things that were in the shadow are no longer in the shadow. Also here you have underneath the moon card, you have the generosity card, but it's in reverse. Like I feel like you're overspent. I feel like Scorpio's had enough, to be honest with you. Because looking into your future here, you've got, right in the center, you've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so here's the thing about lighting sticks on fire. There's smoke everywhere. So you're like, yay, passionate new beginning. But when the smoke clears, you're still in it. So I just feel like we need to be like, you know, I just want to go like, whoa, you know, because next to that you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is like, first off, it's the infinity sign, but it's like, I'm not gonna, we're on again, we're on, we're on again, we're off again, we're on again, we're off again. I mean, you shit or get off the pot. Like, what? So you're gonna, because then next to that you got feeling trapped. Okay, here's the good news about listening to tarot. This is coming in the first couple of weeks of October, where you're feeling trapped. This was actually like this. You think you have this like new beginning starting, but I really feel inclined to tell you that like the smoke will clear, the fog will clear, whatever. And then you have this like, I don't know, like a lot of signs that I've been reading lately have been like, well, they keep doing this like pause in mid-October to like maybe go back one more time. And it's like, I think that's the lesson for everyone right now is are we gonna, every sign just went through this like holy planetary whatever whoa, and to where everybody's kind of like coming out of September like they just got off the tilt-a-whirl, and we kind of did, because all these like really crazy things happened. And so, and you were supposed to come into a lesson after that. So you had the end of the world, because you knew it and it happened. And so now you're moving into the first couple of weeks of October, and we're gonna do it again, really, and we're gonna think it's gonna be great this time until the smoke clears, and then you're gonna feel trapped, because then under that, as your base for the near future, you have the Strength in reverse. While you know that you will have the strength to redo whatever you're gonna do because you've already done it a million times, doesn't mean that you should have to. I just feel really inclined to tell Scorpio to make some really good choices. I feel like there's been a lot of repeat, a lot of doing this. Just, you're a water sign. You're sweet people, but you know, Scorpios can. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. I had a thought and I just lost it. I do want to take that. It's too many. I'm using the Good Tarot for clarification. That is by Colette Baron Reed. So I just want to take a couple here for Scorpio, please, for Libra season, late September, early October, please. Thank you. One more, please. Whew, got two more. Okay. Let's see if we have any repeats here. We don't. Okay, so here's the deal. First two that stand out to me the most is the Magician and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Magician is about, I love this card. It's about, I mean, manifestation, but more importantly, like picking what you want to do and then going for it. And, you know, and the Magician helps make it happen because you have that attitude of, I'm going to create this thing, right? And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about building the thing. So, you know, as clarifiers, okay, to this reading of this thing that you've got going on here, I just really feel like this card is important because you have the ability to change. You just have to, not for you, I'm not saying that you need to change. I'm saying that whatever the thing in your life is that you keep doing and you want to keep doing it, but it doesn't have the result that you're looking for. If you want to keep doing it, you need to get smart and stop doing it the same way. So become the Magician. Say, okay, this is how I want this situation to turn out this time. And then you have to put in the work on your end to make that happen as well. Does that make sense? Because then after that, you have the, I got all dramatic for a second. I forgot what the card was. Messenger of Fire, which in regular tarot is Knight of Rods. So action coming in, passionate, good news, triumph, dun 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 dun. That's exciting, okay? So as a base for the next couple of weeks, okay? Keep in mind that if you want to redo, and you can, you know, you have the choice to stop doing it and start something brand new, but I just don't feel like you're like, that just feels really heavy to me. Okay, so if you want to keep redoing this, fine. Just become the Magician. Decide what you're going to manifest and then put the work in to make it happen. And, you know, with a change of perception a little bit, like instead of saying, oh, this is happening to me, you're saying, oh, I'm creating this. So, I mean, that's kind of a huge deal. I mean, that goes from, oh, this is happening to me to, oh, I'm creating this. But don't let it go back to, oh, no, now this is happening to me. Oh, but I'm creating this. You know, you have to smooth this out and make it turn in your favor. Because if you want to be where you are, whether this is work or love or just like the way you talk to someone or some kind of hobby that you're doing, if you want to keep doing it and it's not working for you the way that you're doing it now, you need to change it up a little. Get out of this and start a different way, but the same. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. We can chat about it below. Leave a comment. That is all I have for you, Scorpio, for late September, early October. Please like and subscribe. Go ahead and share. I'm sorry about the glare. I'm getting distracted looking at that. But I will be back in a couple of weeks, and hopefully everything is working out all right. If you want a private reading, give me a shout, dharmajane8@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook, dharmajane8. And I will see you soon, Scorpio. Have a good one.